Hello everyone, welcome to my channel DT Learning. I am Ranjita and I am going to give you the notes of B.ed, that is semester 4, paper 8B, knowledge and curriculum. We have already done 2 units of this paper, that is unit 4 and 5, and today I am going to give you the notes of unit 6, that is evaluation and renewal. Okay, this is the last unit of this paper. After this unit, this paper will be completed. Okay, so let us start unit 6, evaluation and renewal assessment mechanism. Okay, our first topic is assessment mechanism. The purpose of assessment is to gather relevant information about students' performance or progress, or to determine student interest, to make judgments about their learning process. After receiving this information, teachers can reflect on each student's level of achievement as well as on specific inclinations of the group to customize their teaching plans. Continuous assessment provides day-to-day feedback about the learning and teaching process. Assessment can reinforce the efficacy of teaching and learning. It also encourages the understanding of teaching as a formative process that evolves over time with feedback and input from students. इसलिए ना हम लोग असेसमेंट लेते हैं ताकि हमें पता चले कहाँ क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है स्टूडेंट्स को, क्या समझ में आ रहा है, क्या नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, उनके इंटरेस्ट दिख रहा है या नहीं दिख रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. ओके, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज इवैल्यूएशन मोड्स. Evaluation modes. The word assessment refers to the systematic process of collecting, understanding, and acting upon the data related to a student. Furthermore, this data help in understanding the students' learning about what they know and what they do not know. Also, the performance of a student is done on the basis of their educational experience. Besides, internal assessment refers to the evaluation of the performance of the students on the basis of the internal performance. On the other hand, external assessment refers to the evaluation of students' performance by outside persons, the boards. ठीक है, what does this mean? Outside person ही ना ये देखते हैं हम लोग का what we have done. External, especially external examinations जो होता है, मतलब boards check करता है ना पेपर. We used to say ना बोर्ड पेपर चेक कर रहा है, हमारी मतलब अपनी टीचर्स चेक नहीं करती हैं, वही चीज़ यहाँ दिया गया है. इवैल्यूएशन मोड्स में क्या होता है कि ये एक सिस्टमेटिक प्रोसेस है ऑफ कलेक्टिंग, अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड एक्टिंग अपॉन द डाटा, ठीक है, ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट, कि वो किस तरह से हम लोग उसको रिलेट कर सकते हैं, उन्हें क्या समझ में आया है, कितना पढ़े हैं, क्या नहीं किए हैं, क्या किए हैं, ठीक है, उनके एजुकेशनल एक्सपीरियंस पे. इंटरनल असेसमेंट जो है वो भी एक एवैल्यूएशन का ही पार्ट है, जिसमें इंटरनल असेसमेंट यू ऑल नो हमारे सभी के स्कूल में इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल दोनों ही असेसमेंट होते हैं, ठीक है. तो वो भी एक इवैल्यूएशन का ही पार्ट है जो परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स, और उनके बेसिस इंटरनल परफॉर्मेंस पे हम लोग उन्हें मार्क्स दे रहे हैं एंड ऑल, ठीक है. इसके बारे में अब हम डिटेल्स में पढ़ेंगे, दैट इज इंटरनल असेसमेंट एंड एक्सटर्नल असेसमेंट. First, come to the internal assessment. It is a process in which the teachers and schools judge the student's performance on the basis of his performance. Also, this process does not involve any outside person for assessment. जो टीचर्स रहती है वही असेस करती है, वही देखती है. The internal assessment helps to give credit in the final assessment. Also, it reduces the burden and tension related to the final examination. In addition, it acts as a link which provides data related to students' performance. This gives teachers an opportunity to evaluate the students. Moreover, it helps students in continuous learning. ठीक है, किस तरह से ये हेल्प करता है? ईयर इट्स गिवन ना, असेसमेंट हेल्प्स टू गिव द क्रेडिट इन द फाइनल असेसमेंट. फाइनल असेसमेंट में ये कैसे हेल्प करता है? वी ऑल नो, मीन्स वॉट एवर वी हैव डन इन द इंटरनल्स, जो भी हम लोग इंटरनल्स में पढ़े हैं उसका कुछ पार्ट आते हैं हमारे एक्सटर्नल्स में भी. सपोज एक चैप्टर इंटरनल में आया तो एक्सटर्नल में 4 चैप्टर आ रहे हैं, वो 4 में एक चैप्टर तो आपका इंटरनल भी होता है ना, एक उस तरफ से हेल्प करता है. दूसरा एक क्रेडिट मिलता है, पॉइंट्स, मार्क्स जो होते हैं वो भी ऐड होते हैं हमारे फाइनल्स में. फाइनल्स में जो मार्क्स होता है वो इंटरनल प्लस एक्सटर्नल देकर के ही दिया जाता है ना, दैट इज व्हाट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज द एक्सटर्नल असेसमेंट. Outside persons prepare these assessment methods and they are responsible and involved in it. Besides, it is done to give students the required certificate or degree or diploma for which the students has applied. The first advantage of external assessment is that it helps students to know their performance. It also helps them to know their knowledge level. In addition, it encourages them to learn and improve their knowledge and grades. Also, it creates a competitive spirit in students. This spirit pushes them to do their level best. For development, building personality and confidence, it is very important. डेवलपमेंट के लिए पर्सनालिटी और कॉन्फिडेंस भी तो इम्पोर्टेंट है ना. विदाउट पर्सनालिटी, विदाउट कॉन्फिडेंस, जस्ट सिर्फ आप नॉलेज लेकर के ही आप सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो एक्सटर्नल असेसमेंट जो होता है ये सारी चीज़ में ही हेल्प करता है. नाउ कम्स टू द पीरियडिसिटी. पीरियोडिक evaluation. Periodic evaluation is a process conducted in educational sectors to evaluate a candidate's progress on a day-to-day basis. In other words, this continual appraisal method is used to analyze the gradual development of a student to know and understand how he or she might have evolved implicitly from the routine activity in an integral way. Teachers continually assess what pupils know, understand, and can do as an implicit and integral part of routine classroom activity. These day-to-day assessments are related to specific aspects of a subject and dependent upon the current teaching focus. This periodic evaluation helps identify strength and weakness in both individuals and groups, and enables teachers to prioritize the next steps in teaching and learning. Periodic evaluation offers an opportunity to look at the development of skills and understanding across the whole curriculum for a subject, not just to assess learning of the most recently taught topic. To carry out a periodic evaluation, a teacher needs to be confident that the learner has completed a wide enough range of work in different contexts to give a reliable pictures of their overall performance. ठीक है, तो ये था पीरियडिक एवल्यूशन हमारा. पीरियडिक एवल्यूशन से भी हमें काफ़ी कुछ पता चलता है, क्या डेवलपमेंट हुआ है हमारे स्टूडेंट्स में, क्या उन्होंने अच्छे से पढ़ा है, समझ में आया है, नहीं आया टॉपिक में. ये सारे असेसमेंट एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड ही है. नेक्स्ट कम्स टू द कंटिन्यूस एवल्यूशन. The term continuous refers to regularity in assessment. The development of a child is a continuous process. Therefore, students' development should be assessed continuously. Evaluation has to be completely integrated with the teaching and learning process. Continual aspect refers to the assessment of learners' progress on various aspects from the very beginning of instructions, sometimes referred as placement evaluation. Continual aspect also includes the evaluation of learners during the instructional process through various formal or informal methods of evaluation, also referred to as formative evaluation. Another aspect associated with continuous evaluation is periodicity of evaluation. Periodicity means evaluation of performance of learner should be done frequently at the end of every unit of the term. This is also known as summative evaluation. Formative और summative जो अभी हम लोग करते हैं, आप सारे ही सीबीएसई में देख रहे होंगे, उन लोगों का एफए होता है और एसए होता है ना. और आईसीएसई में देखे होंगे तो उनका ये यूनिट टेस्ट एंड टर्मिनल. वी यूज टू कॉल यूनिट टेस्ट एंड टर्मिनल इन आईसीएसई, और सीबीएसई में एफए एंड एसए. एफए मीन्स फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट एंड एसए मीन्स समेटिव असेसमेंट. Okay, next comes to the mechanism of evaluation. Mechanism is a way of doing something that is planned or part of a system. Research studies. The teacher faces various problems in daily teaching so that he finds himself unable to create a proper study environment in the classroom. Then he tries to find a solution to them through research studies. Research study is very important. Through this, problem can be solved by scientific method. Hence, the need of research study was felt in the evaluation system so that it can be improved as needed. It is a system of methods in which the solution of a problem is the scientific method by examining or verifying hypotheses, by classifying and analyzing the data obtained by conducting a fair, systematic or controlled inspection of a study problem. The teacher considers his immediate problems. The teacher improves his classroom environment, his methodology. It motivates teachers to study, quickly resolves day to day problems in education. This brings meaningful changes in the behavior, nature of the teacher, teaching methods, teaching policies, and techniques. Next comes to the on site observation. To know the work, cause, or mutual relations, to look at the events in the exact same way and to write them is called observation. On site observation are one of the most effective tools with the analyst, where the analyst personally goes to the site and discovers the functioning of the system. As an observer, the analyst can gain first hand knowledge of the activities, operations, processes of the system on site. Hence, here the role of an analyst is an information seeker. The analyst can observe the subject or the system directly. Example, how do the workers perform a job on the factory floor? An indirect form of observation is done using some devices like video cameras or videotapes which would here it will be it would which would provide information. Okay, in a structured observation the specific actions are recorded. Example, before a shopkeeper buys a product before a shopper buys a product, how many related products did he see before selecting the final product? An unstructured method would record whatever actions would happen at a given point of time. Okay, now comes to FGD. What is this? A focus group discussion. FGD stands for focus group discussion. Okay, a focus group discussion involves gathering people from similar backgrounds or experiences together to discuss at specific topics of interest. It is a form of qualitative research where questions are asked about their perceptions, attitudes, beliefs, opinion, or ideas. The group's composition and the group discussion should be carefully planned to create a non intimidating environment so that participants feel free to talk openly and give honest opinions. Since participants are actively encouraged to not only express their own opinions but also respond to other members and questions posed by the leader. Focus groups offer a depth, nuance, and variety to the discussion that would not be available through surveys. Okay, so this was the FGAD, that means focus group discussion. Now comes to the online feedback. Online feedback. Feedback is a dialogue between people which reflects back how another person sees someone's behavior or performance. The online student feedback system is an automatic feedback generation system that provides the proper feedback to the lecturers or teachers. Online feedback system is a web-based system used to improve learning in online feedback. Students have to provide feedback using a standard feedback form. It also has safety. The feedback results only visible to the authentic user and helps in improving their performance by analyzing the feedback given by the students. The online feedback system is a feedback generation system which provides appropriate feedback to the teacher. Provides appropriate feedback by rating the teacher about their teaching quality. The students give feedback for a particular period of time for the teacher of a subject which may happen at the end of the month. Feedback is sent to the HOD and principal of the department. The HOD has the right to show the feedback of a respective teacher or not. It's their means वो उनका मानना है, वो उनका देखना है, उनको शो करना है या नहीं शो करना है. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट फीडबैक सिस्टम भी जो है वो भी रहता है. इसमें आप प्रॉपर फीडबैक दे सकते हो इवन टीचर्स को, लेक्चरर्स को, वेदर आपको समझ में आ रहा है, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, आपको उनका और कुछ उनमें और कुछ डेवलपमेंट चाहिए और कुछ इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहिए, तो वो सारा कुछ हो जाएगा. ओके, नाउ कम्स टू करिकुलम रिन्यूअल. Curriculum renewal is an ongoing cycle, and analytic process that continually strives to find new and effective way to offer students learning experience that are intellectually challenging. Okay, use of evaluation feedback. The curriculum renewal process is dedicated to establishing the context of the programs and seeking feedback on the program from a variety of sources. When designing a source, it is important to review situational factors that may impact the success of the course so that they can be kept in mind throughout the design process, like number of students, teaching experience, etc. The process of evaluation is undertaken to determine the strength and weakness of existing or an under construction curriculum so that curriculum renewal can take place. Curriculum can occur with a regular review process and will focus on addressing specific identified issue. Need for curriculum evaluation. What is the need for curriculum evaluation? To develop a new curriculum, to review a curriculum under implementation, to update curriculum, to modify effectiveness of a curriculum, and to remove old ideas. Okay, now let us see what is curriculum. Education is a unique means of human development. Education process is a continuous dynamic process. In today's scenario, the needs and goals of society and country can be fulfilled through education. According to John Dewey, education is a tripolar process. Goals of education are based on the needs of individual and society and country. Importance of educational objectives is also given in the process of educational learning and training. Therefore, to achieve the objective of education, the best means are curriculum, books, and activities. Education is a lifelong process which continuously changes and modifies the behavior of an individual. It can be divided into two parts, that is, formal and informal. Formal education is based on the set curriculum. It is the organized method of learning being administered by a government body. This formal education must be an institution that accredited where needs to follow the customary standards of academia. An educational process has three main aspects, that is determination of aims, teaching methods and techniques and curriculum. According to Professor Horn, educational process has four important matters, that is student, curriculum, educational environment and teachers. Okay, meaning of the curriculum. Etymological meaning of curriculum. The word curriculum comes from the Latin word curricula, which means race course. It is a runway of a course on which students run to reach their goal. This is the meaning of curriculum. Narrow meaning of curriculum. It is related to a syllabus in which few matters of particular subjects is confined within a certain limit that is related to bookish knowledge. Wider meaning of curriculum. Curriculum is related to all those experiences which a child acquires during his all-round development. It may be related to internal or external subjects based on sports, activities, etc. Definition of curriculum. Cunningham, he said that according to him, it means curriculum is a tool in the hands of an artist. Here, the artist is a teacher to mold his material according to his idol in his studio. So Cunningham said that मतलब curriculum जो है ये एक tool है, ये आर्टिस्ट के हाथ में एक टूल है. आर्टिस्ट कौन है यहाँ पे? टीचर. टीचर के हाथ में एक ऐसा टूल है जो अपने हिसाब से मटेरियल को अपने हिसाब से किसी भी तरह से उसको आइडल बना सकते हैं अपने स्टूडियो में. अपने हिसाब से किसी भी मटेरियल मीन्स किसी भी बच्चे को, किसी भी प्यूपल को, ठीक है, अपने हिसाब से अपना मतलब हमें जो ऑब्जेक्टिव, टीचर्स की जो ऑब्जेक्टिव होती हैं उन्हें वो अचीव कर सकते हैं इन हिज स्टूडियो मतलब उनके स्कूल में. ठीक है, अकॉर्डिंग टू कनिंघम दिस वाज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ करिकुलम. Froebel. According to Froebel, Curriculum should be conceived as an epitome of the rounded whole of the knowledge and experience of the human race. Nature of the curriculum. What is the nature of the curriculum? For the development of knowledge of student, plan, situation, and systematic theoretical basis are included in the nature of the curriculum. It also includes all those experiences which a student gain in class, laboratory, playground, library, and co-curricular activities. In the nature of curriculum, all whose experiences are included along the theoretical subjects which students acquire through the formal means. Okay, next is the determinants of curriculum. Determinants of curriculum is done to achieve the goal of education. Objectives are achieved on the basis of philosophy and then curriculum is formed. It is clear that curriculum has changes from Vedic period to modern period according to the situation, period, and ideas. Curriculum for education of a country is determined according to the policies and ideologies of a particular country. Okay, next is the determinants and motives of curriculum development. Construction of curriculum is not an easy task. It is very complex and tough process. For this, there is a need of continuous association, practice, discussion, and planning. Formulation of curriculum has 3 steps: planning of curriculum, implication of curriculum, and evaluation of curriculum. During the planning of curriculum, educationists should keep in mind the objective of education, philosophical theories, and social philosophy. Implication of curriculum is related to selection and composition of textbooks and educational materials. Evaluation of curriculum evaluates the criteria for which it has been formed. That is the curriculum capable of explaining the child which he or she needs? Okay. Now comes to the principles of curriculum construction. First principle is principle of child-centeredness. Modern approach to curriculum construction should be pedocentric as well as democratic in the sense that the child should occupy a central position in the entire teaching learning process and he should actively participate in it. The child should be the key to all kinds of curricular programs. His ability, interest, attitudes, and needs should be considered at the time of curriculum construction. Okay. Next is the principle of flexibility and variety. As recommended by Secondary Education Commission, that is SEC, 1953, the secondary school curriculum should provide variety and flexibility. Modern curriculum should be constructed in consonance with the local and individual needs and conditions. There must be variety in the curriculum in order to cater to the needs of the individual. The learners should be given freedom of choice in selecting subjects. The learner should not be compelled to take up a course of study under pressure. Individual differences among the students must be taken proper care of. Next is the principle of correlation. Various subjects in the curriculum should be properly coordinated and every subject must have some relation with other subject, which should be felt by teachers and pupil. Principle of integration. This is the next point, that is principle of integration. By mistake मुझसे ये छूट गया और ये इसी में ऐड हो गया, ठीक है. This is the next point. आप next point करके लिखिएगा. Principle of integration. The principle of integration is important for the development of all-round personality of the child. Various subjects included in the curriculum at a particular stage of education should be integrated like history, civics, geography, and social studies. Various activities should be organized according to the principle of integration. Okay? Like physics, chemistry, bio, it is called as science. वैसे. Principle of community service. The modern curriculum should be related to community life. The needs and conditions of the community should determine the nature and content of curriculum. The curriculum should be so designed as to facilitate the optimum utilization of community resources for the development of education and the vice versa. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ वैल्यूज. Principle of values. In the emerging society, a number of desirable values are to be inculcated in our children. So, modern curriculum should provide the inculcating values of social, moral, spiritual, democratic, and aesthetic. Okay, this is the last point, that is principle of totality. The Secondary Education Commission has also highlighted this principle by suggesting that there must be totality of learning experiences that are given to the pupil through the manifold activities in the classroom and available in the library, laboratory, workshop, playground, and informal contacts between teachers. In this way, the entire life of the school becomes the curriculum that can touch the life of the students at all points. ठीक है. So here we have completed this topic. Here it's given na, in any way, library, laboratory, workshop, playground, informal, whatever. So as we all know, even कि whatever we do, whatever we experience, that वो चीज़ हमें हमेशा के लिए याद रहता है ना, than to learn. So principle of totality जो है वो ज़्यादा ही काम आता है हर टाइम पे, बिकॉज बच्चे वहाँ पे खुद से करके एक्सपीरियंस करके वो सीखते हैं. ठीक है. सो हियर वी हैव कंप्लीटेड पेपर 8B यूनिट 6. पेपर 8B कम्स टू एन एंड ईयर. यहाँ पे वो खत्म होता है 8B. अब हमारे पास दो पेपर्स ही बच के. एक पेपर 10 है, दैट इज इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन करके ऐसे कुछ उसका नाम है, इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन और इंक्लूसिव स्कूल. एंड द लास्ट वन इज द गाइडेंस एंड काउंसलिंग. यस, उसके भी काफ़ी सारे नोट्स, उसके भी एग्जाम्स होते हैं आपके. ठीक है. तो ये दो ही हमारा बच गए हैं, बाकी सारे पेपर्स हमारे कंप्लीट हो गए हैं सेमेस्टर 4 के. सो आई I'll try to complete as soon as possible, as because now it's July, na August or September you will be having your fourth semester. Okay, so we'll try. And yes, one more thing, these notes are especially for the Kulhan University student, as I have this syllabus. So I've जस्ट जो नोट्स जो बनाया है वो कुल्हान यूनिवर्सिटी के बेसिस पे ही बनाया है. एंड बाकी यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट्स को आप एक बार चेक कर लीजिएगा. B.ed के नोट्स मैक्सिमम हर जगह सेम ही होते हैं. वहाँ पे सिखाते ही क्या है कि पढ़ाना कैसे है ना, क्या क्या टेक्निक्स यूज़ करने हैं, क्या क्या ये यूज़ करने हैं, वही सारी चीज़ सब लगभग सेम ही होते हैं. थोड़ा बहुत कुछ एक दो पॉइंट्स यहाँ वहाँ होंगे, तो दैट यू कैन चेक इट. ओके. एंड वन मोर थिंग, इफ दिस वीडियो इज हेल्पफुल फॉर यू, देन प्लीज़ like this video and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you for watching.